John, when we met earlier, one of the things that I wanted to, or that we asked about that I think would benefit everybody hearing was your representation of teachers who had gotten in trouble, and what your priorities were in representing those people. If you could speak a little bit to your strategy when a teacher has an issue and how you prioritize what you want to do when you walk in there to represent that teacher, I think that might be something that people would benefit hearing.
Yeah, good. When somebody's in trouble and the board's terminating them, well, first of all, if they're not renewing someone, I let them know, look, if they follow the process, unless there's some unconstitutional basis for the non-renewal, we can't do much. Okay, that's just the way the law is written.
Which is true with OEA as well.
Yeah, yeah. But, you know, let's make sure they follow the process. I found a few times where they didn't, you know, in different districts. And then I try to let people know, you know, let's talk about the merits of getting rid of you, but understand your leverage is limited. With terminations, I think the important thing is to make sure that people are treated fairly. When I drove up here today, I got a call right as I was getting out of the car from a teacher who's being terminated. And I try to let them know what the opportunities are. I recognize that a board, it costs a board to fire someone. And whenever I represented a board from that side, I always said, always accept a resignation if somebody's going to give it, because then you don't have to go through the costs and the risk of a trial or a referee hearing, an arbitration. Knowing that and having learned that myself, I usually try to get some kind of a severance piece for people, and that is often doable. And frankly, that's the conversation I just had with this person. Is, you know, they've offered you this. I'm telling you that based on what happened, I think your chances are less than 50-50, so you ought to think about taking it. Okay, so is that pretty much it?
Yeah, the exit strategy idea,
yeah,
I think is important for
it
people
is.
here.
It is. And people have to realize, too, that they have to worry about their license when they go through this sort of thing. The state of Ohio, the Department of Education and districts have gotten very cooperative about combining their efforts on licensure and termination, and that has a lot to do with it too. And I deal with ODE often enough about whether people should lose their license, get it suspended, or not have any action taken.